A very good evening and welcome back once again to Bonita Media. My name is Boniface Owino. Now let me just remind you that if at all we are meeting for the first time, don't forget to take a minute to go down there, click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, drop me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think and where you're watching this video from. And if you're within the country, you can also tell me which part of the country are you watching this from. Or if you're outside the country, you can as well tell me which part of the country or which part of the continent are you watching this video from. Now, let me start by saying this, that this is saying which goes that never judge a book by its cover. I think is the best, is one of the best thing, or one of the best, I don't know whether it's a proverb, one of the best proverbs that we can use in this video. Like, never judge a book by its cover. I'm saying this because you know, sometimes pretenders are normally the worst people. Look at this thing this way. We thought that Museveni was the worst president. We thought that William Samoei Ruto was the worst president. Like, we knew very well that Museveni together with William Ruto in East Africa are the worst presidents. But we never imagined that somebody like Suluhu, a woman, will go to an extent of now becoming extreme. Closing down churches, sending people to go and rape men. You know, it's very shameful. I've been sitting down trying to lobby over this thing. Like, Suluhu Hassan, she's a woman. Is she married? Does she has is there any other man, okay, around her? Is there any man? Like, why would you just allow yourself, why would you send men to go and sodomize a man? Like now the story of Boniface Mwangi, the way he was giving a story of what happened to him in Tanzania. Like, Suluhu sent men to go and sodomize him. After that, they were shouting, Asante sana Mama Samia. You know, it's very much shameful.
They told me to get off the car, I came out, and then they banged the door on my face. I had a mark here, I don't know if it's still there. I don't know what they were waiting for. I think they were putting some things ready. They got me out. I was still handcuffed and blindfolded, and they told me to strip naked. And I stripped naked. When I stripped naked, they removed my handcuffs, and then I was grabbed by about 4 men, and they lifted me up so fast. Before they lifted me, actually, they put some gloves on my hands. Then they lifted me up. They lifted me up and tied me upside down. There's a photo I saw online about what they did to us. It's in my bag. You can distribute when I'm done talking. So we were put on upside position where my legs were up like this. My body's up. I'm stuck naked. And then they started beating my feet. So they would beat me and massage my feet. Beat me and massage my feet. I was screaming so hard, I couldn't even, there was no tears coming out because of how painful it was. And one of them said, put his hand in his mouth. So they put my hand in my mouth. Then they would tell me, stop screaming, the kids are sleeping. And then to drown my screams, they opened the car because I could hear them, they were playing gospel music in the background. They beat me. Then they removed the underwear from my mouth, and they started questioning me, asking my name, where are you from, why are you here, who sent you, why are you coming to destabilize our country? And then they said, Wekamoto. So some guy put lubricant in my rectum, in my anus, and then started inserting objects. They insert objects and pull it out. Dude, it's okay. They would put objects in my anus and then say, say you're feeling nice, say you're feeling good. Then you say Asante Samia, Asante Samia. So I say Asante to their president. Then they'll push hard and then pull it out again. They did that. So I started bleeding. And they dropped me. Then I'm still blindfolded. They took me to a wall. And then told me to face the wall and then squat. Then a man came and was putting his fingers in my anus and then saying that, say you're feeling nice, say you're feeling good, say Asante Samia. Then they would do that. And then they would do that. And then they told me to turn around. I'm naked.
Now, let me say this, that personally, I've realized that William Samoei Ruto or Museveni going to Hague, they should not go fast. In East Africa, the first person that is supposed to go to Hague is this woman. Because the things that he has done, my friend, what this woman have done, like, even Tanzanians themselves can't imagine. This woman, he has done two things. Number one, closing down churches. Now, there is a church in Tanzania which has just been shut down simply because the pastor stood firm and corrected what the government of Tanzania is doing.
Chama cha Mapinduzi hakikubali utekaji. Na mimi mpaka sasa ni mwanachama wetu Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere pamoja na Aman Abeid Karume na viongozi wengine wote wa Tanzania waliowahi kutawala nchi hii, akiwemo Ali Hassan Mwinyi ametangulia mbele za haki, akiwemo Benjamin Mkapa ametangulia mbele za haki, akiwemo Jakaya Mlisho Kikwete ambaye tuko naye leo, akiwemo John Pombe Magufuli na viongozi wengine wote. Hawa wote hawajaasisi chama cha kuteka watu, na CCM sisi si watekaji, na anayeteka watu anateka kwa nia yake yeye mwenyewe. Mmenisikia ndugu zangu? Mpaka leo mimi ni mwanachama wa CCM ambaye hataki utekaji. Narudia tena, sitaki utekaji.
And now imagine, this is the letter that they sent to this church. In fact, it has been shut down immediately. They've been told to shut down the church with an immediate effect. This is what they are saying. That kufungwa kwa shughuli za kanisa la Glory of Christ Church at kanisa la Ufufuo na Uzima, chini ya kifungu cha 17 ba na kifungu cha pili cha sheria ya jumuiya sura ya 337 kama kilivyowakilishwa na kifungu cha 39 ba cha sheria ya marekebisho mbalimbali ya sheria nambari 3 ya mwaka 2019. Tafadhali rejea somo tajwa hapo juu. Katika siku za hivi karibuni, kupitia vyombo vya habari na mitandao ya kijamii, umeonekana ukiwa katika mimbari ya kanisa la Glory of Christ Church at kanisa la Ufufuo na Uzima, ukitoa mahubiri yenye mwelekeo wa kisiasa na nia ya kuichanganisha serikali na wananchi. Vitendo hivi ni kinyume cha sheria ya jumuiya sura ya 337 na vinaweza kuhatarisha amani na utulivu nchini. Kwa mamlaka nilivyopewa, ofisi ya msajili wa jumuiya za kiraia inafuta usajili wa Glory of Christ Church at kanisa la Ufufuo na Uzima kuanzia leo tarehe 2 Juni mwaka 2025. Hivyo unatakiwa kusitisha shughuli za kanisa lako mara moja. That is a charge. What did they do? Simply because they stood and tried to correct what the government of Tanzania is doing.
Ni saa 5:15 usiku hapa Dar es Salaam, na hawa maaskofu wamefika hapa usiku sasa hivi kwa sababu ya taharuki iliyotokea, kwamba tunaona hapo polisi wamekuja kuzunguka kanisa la Ufufuo na Uzima hapo Ubungo, na maaskofu hao wamekuja haraka kukimbia kuja kusikiliza ni nini kinachoendelea. Of course hata mimi mwenyewe sijajua kinachoendelea, lakini naona hapo nje kuna defenders za polisi kama 3 hivi wamekuja kuzunguka kanisa. Hatujajua nini kinaendelea. Kwa hiyo tunataka maaskofu wenzetu wote na wachungaji wetu wote na waumini wetu wote mjue kwamba usiku huu saa 5 sasa hivi tarehe ngapi leo? Tarehe 2 tumezungukwa hapa na polisi hapa. Sijui wanataka kufanya nini, na maaskofu wamepata taharuki, wamekimbia usiku huu kutoka madhehebu mbalimbali kuja kuangalia ni nini kinaendelea kufanyika. Kwa hiyo nitaendelea kuwajulisha, lakini kwa ufupi ni kwamba kuna watu wamefika hapa kanisani. Tunaona defender, hatujajua ndio polisi au ndio watekaji wenyewe. Nafikiri ni polisi, tunaona ni gari za polisi, lakini tuendelee kuwasiliana, tutajulishana cha kufanya. Asanteni sana.
I've told you that Tanzanian government is even worse than William Samoei Ruto, because okay, these things was also in Kenya. We also remember what was happening in Kenya recently, that William Samoei Ruto, the church stood firm and corrected the government. But imagine, William Ruto did not close any church. I don't remember any church that was shut down by William Samoei Ruto. I'm not defending William Ruto, but I'm just saying that I think we can now see that at least we are somewhere. Suluhu is a Muslim. Now, are you seeing the worst part of having a Muslim, or having, let me just say having Muslim as president in a country whereby Christianity is allowed, or in a country whereby Christianity is free? You know, there is freedom of worship in every country. Museveni has never gone to an extent of shutting churches. Ruto has never gone to an extent of shutting down churches, except ile kanisa la mashetani, the devil worship, the Illuminati church, which is shut down simply because they owe the government 19 billion. 19 billion, I think, million or billion. That is the only church that was shut down. In fact, that is not even a church, that is a cult. So tell me why ICC is still silent on this. Just tell me why the ICC is still silent on what is going on. Why can they react? Is it really difficult? Let me just ask this: is it difficult for a sitting president to be taken to be jailed? For those who understand this, because personally I don't understand how it works right now. Because you know, sometimes you do things or you see things to a point that you ask yourself, is this thing really logical? Is it really happening? Can it happen? Then if it can happen, why is it that the government is silent on it? Why can the Hague react? Why can is it that the ICC that we have right now is so much, I don't know how to put it. Can they just do something? Can these people just do something? Can they just try and do something? We really want them to do something. Because East Africa is burning down. East African presidents are taking these countries down. Look at what William Ruto is doing. Look at Museveni, what he's doing. Now look at Samia Suluhu, what she's doing. Now, according to you, let me know whom do you think should go to Hague first? Between Museveni, William Samoei Ruto, and Samia. And the worst part of this is that even after Boswell Mwangi has been sodomized, William Samoei Ruto is apologizing to the Somalian government. Why you do so? William Ruto is apologizing and telling the Tanzania that if we wronged you, we ask for forgiveness. Seriously? So between Kenya and Tanzania, who has wronged who?
Our neighbors from Tanzania, if we have wronged you in any way, forgive us. Our friends from Uganda, if there is anything that Kenyans have done that's not right, we want to apologize if there is anything.
Like, look at what they've done to Boniface Mwangi. I don't know whether, okay, I don't know whether it's a script or not, but suppose it is true. Look at what they have done to the gentleman, sodomizing him, and then here you are apologizing. At if we Kenyans have wronged, we are for forgiveness. I'm really doubting. I'm really. Let me know what you think in the comment section concerning this.